Hello children, welcome back to the online classes. Hope you all are doing well and have studied the topics which we discussed in our last class. So, let's proceed with the next session. Today, we will cover the following topics: characteristics of non-living things, difference between living and non-living things. But before that, let's take a quick look at what we have learned in last class. We have learned about what are living things, their characteristics, and what are non-living things. So children, what are non-living things? Things that don't have life in them are called non-living things. Yes, as things which have life in them are called living things. So, things which don't have life in them are called non-living things. And today we will learn about their characteristics. That what characteristics shows that things are non-living. Okay, so let's learn. The first point is that non-living things do not need food and water to live and grow. As we already learned that there is no life in non-living things, so they do not need food for water to live and grow. Actually children, that living things and non-living things both are opposite to each other. So their characteristics also are opposite to each other. Okay. So now let's see what is the second point. The second point is non-living things do not breathe. Okay. Third, non-living things do not move on their own. Yes, they don't have legs, then how can they move? So they do not move on their own. They need to be either pushed or pulled to move. Okay. Next point is non-living things do not grow. Their size never grows. Okay. So non-living things do not grow. Fifth, non-living things do not reproduce. And sixth point is non-living things do not respond to changes in the surroundings. How can they respond? They don't have any sense organs now. So how can they respond? So last point is non-living things do not respond to the changes in the surroundings as they do not feel. So children, these 6 points are characteristics of non-living things. Now let's move to the next slide. Here we will learn that what are the differences between living things and non-living things. So we have already learned about both of them. So let's take a look. In living things need food for energy to live and grow. We all need food, isn't it? But non-living things do not need food to live and grow. Second, living things need air to breathe. Like we breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. But non-living things do not breathe air. They don't need it. Third point is living things show movement on their own. Whenever we want to go from one place to another, we can go. But non-living things do not move on their own. They either need to be pushed or to be pulled to move. Okay. Fourth point is living things grow old with time and die. And non-living things do not grow at all. Fifth point, living things have the ability to reproduce while non-living things do not have the ability to reproduce. Last point, living things feel and respond to changes. Yes, whenever we feel, we always respond, isn't it? But non-living things do not respond to changes that occur in their surroundings as they don't have sense organs. So at last we have to give some examples in living things. All living things like plants, animals and human beings are living things. So you have to write this. And in non-living things you can write anything. Here I have written like rocks, mountains, books, table. You can write anything. You can give any examples. Okay. So that's all for this chapter, students. Let's take a quick look at what we have learned in this chapter. So what we have learned, children? We have learned that things around us, everything around us, are categorized into two broad groups. Which groups? Living things and non-living things. Second, what we have learned? We learned that plants, animals and humans, they are living things, so they all have similar characteristics of life. Okay. Third point, that what are those characteristics? So those characteristics are that living things can eat, breathe, move, grow, reproduce and fail. Also, they have a lifespan. Non-living things are different from living things. So, they do not eat, do not breathe, move, grow, reproduce and fail, and also they don't have a lifespan. Now, let's move to the next slide. Here, I would like to request everyone to pause your video for some time, as these terms are actually very important, students. I'll suggest each and every one of you to pause your video and make a note from here with the help of your guardians. Okay? So pause your video and write down these terms. What we have written, what terms we have learned here. Let's see once again. Living things that have life in them. Non-living things that do not have life in them. Third is stomata, very important, students. Very small openings that are present on the under surface of a leaf is called stomata. Next term is reproduce. Ability to produce living beings of its own kind is called reproduce. Fourth, lifespan, a period of time for which a living thing lives. Last is sense organs. So what are these? Parts of our body that help us to see, hear, smell, taste and feel. They make us aware of the changes taking place in our surroundings. So these are the terms, students, which you have to learn. Okay. Apart from this, I have also posted a worksheet in WhatsApp group. This exercise needs to be completed and send it to me personally through WhatsApp. In next class, we'll proceed with the exercise questions and answers, and I'll also provide the solutions of today's worksheet. Okay? Till then, I'm signing off as of today. Take care. Thank you.